I am making sure that this is recording. I think that just said it's recording. And yeah, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a website that's sort of like this. So, real quick, let's go through everything it does. So first things first, you have this lovely title, and then your little navigation here, and you see that this background stays fixed, and then this transfers up, and then there's another thing here. This navbar pops in up here. Then it says lorem ipsum here. It's just lorem ipsum, and good images, and this here, then contact here, and then the copyright footer. And you can go to all these different sections through the navbar. And boom. So today I'm going to start off with it. This is going to be broken into many parts because it's going to take a while to show. So first things first, let's get our document set up. So I'm going to create two files, and I have this tutorial folder here, so I'm going to save as. I'm going to save this one here in a folder called CSS, and I'm going to save it as styles.css. Yeah, save it as that. Then I'm going to go here, I'm going to new HTML, save as index.html. Now I'm going to go ahead and go there, and I have these two files, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new folder in here, call it oops, call it images, and then I'm going to go over here and create a new folder that I'm going to call JS. And I'm just going to quickly go into here real quick, copy all these images. I just found these free stock photos online, so if you want, you guys are going to need 3 different images for this, and you're going to need to download jQuery and put that in your JavaScript. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to change the title. I'll make it YouTube I'm just going to call it tutorial. I'm going to set the language to EN-US. I'm going to say this so it's href css/styles.css, and I'm going to add a meta name equals viewport, content equals width equals device dash width. And that should work. I think initial scale equals 1. Yeah, there we go. That should be everything I need there. Yeah, there we go. That should be everything. And if I look here, jQuery is there. I have all my images in there. And so yeah, let's get started. So first things first, I'm gonna create that main navbar. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to, for later, script src equals js/jQuery.min, and then we're going to need to open up a script over here. I expect you guys to know some basic HTML and this kind of that CSS if you are watching this. Yeah, so we're just gonna have that set up for later. We won't use that today, most likely. We'll probably use that in the next episode, where we will probably make what that does is it makes it so this, what this will eventually do is make it so this pops down only when you scroll. And then this is just here. Yeah. So let's go ahead and create all the divs. So first div class equals nav, div class equals container, and we're gonna go ahead and create an h1 I'm just gonna do tutorial, and then create an unordered list, and add some LIs in here. Ahref equals hashtag home, control D, forgot about that, control D to G, home, about, contact, and actually I'm gonna make this hashtag home, hashtag about, hashtag contact. Now this won't do anything right now because we don't have those IDs set up. So now what we're gonna do is div class equals head, and then we're gonna add a couple of VRs here, and we're gonna add an h1 tutorial, if I could spell it right, tutorial, and then we're gonna add the nav, and this is just gonna have, this is just center. Let's fix that real quick. Center, and then ahref equals hashtag home. That's one too many. And we're gonna change that to home. Contact there, because I went too far down. About, and now we're gonna change this to about, and this to contact. Now we're gonna go ahead and do div class equals sub, then we're gonna do class equals about, ID equals about, then we're gonna do div class equals sub again, and now we're gonna do another div class equals, except this time we'll call it contact, ID equals contact, and that should be, div class equals footer. There we go, there's that. So now we have that basic setup. I'm gonna say professional percent website /tutorial/index.html. That should work. Yes, here we are. Here's what we have so far. This is the nav. This is what we have set up so far. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to style the nav. So let's do .nav width 100%, height 50px, margin, padding, position fixed. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Just getting texted by people. Background color #000. I just like doing that. Opacity 0.90, and I believe that should be it. Yeah, that's just about it. Let me just quickly go in here. HTML body width, if I could spell it right, width 100%, height 100%, body, background color #00 and font family Helvetica. There we go. And we're just gonna do color white in here real quick. So if we save this, refresh it, it should look like that. Alright. So now we're gonna style. Now we're just gonna go .nav.container, and we're gonna do width 90%, margin 0 auto. There we go. Now we're gonna do .nav.container h1, and we're gonna do float left, and that should do good things. And just for now, actually, we don't need this right now, so I'm gonna comment it out real quick, just so we can see if we're doing the nav right. So far, so good. Real quick, let's get rid of that. There we go. Now let's go ahead and do .nav.container ul, and we're gonna do float right. Then we're gonna do .nav.container ul li, and we're gonna do list style none. Whoops, if I could put the colon. Style none. We're going to do float left, and that should be about it, except float left doesn't go in there. .nav.container .nav.container ullia, text decoration none, color white, font size 25 pixels should be good, padding 15px, display block, and float left. Oops, let's close that off there. Okay, does that. Inline, let's try that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, maybe the float left does have to be in here. Float left. Okay, there we go. Now padding 15px, that should work. That should work. There we go. Now one thing I forgot to do over here is gotta put top 0, left 0 to get rid of the margins there. There we go. So now that should be just about all that we need there. And I'm gonna put under H1 padding dash top. Let's just do like 5 pixels should be good, just to center it a little bit more. Let's do 15. No, that's too much. 10. Now I think 5's good. 5 is good enough. There we go. Now let's set the next thing up. So we need to do .nav.container ullia :hover, and let's do color. Let's do F00. F00. That's not right. There we go. What color is that gonna look like? Just check. Oh, that's gonna be red. Whoops. F0F. Purple. 0F0. That's gray, I know that. Or change it to D0, D0 is D0. Just to make it a little bit darker. See what that looks like. That looks good. Yeah. That should be just about it for today. I'm just gonna organize this a little bit. Navigation. Yeah, in the next episode, I am going to show you how to make it so it only appears after you scroll down a little bit. So yeah, stay tuned. I will see you all next time.